Good evening, ladies and viewers. Pleasant good evening to you. Well, in one of my videos that I posted, one of my wonderful viewers said to me in the comment that I should have posted the foundation of the house before I showed the video I posted. And I couldn't have agreed more with this viewer. I have put shots of the foundation here and there, but I have not really compiled anything significant. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go back and do a video with the foundation. Now, before I go any further, let me give you a brief little history of this that I purchased. So this lot is 3/4 of an acre. When I purchased this lot, no one in my district believed that the person I bought it from sold it to me, because that man was a man that never sold any of his land. Right up until he passed away, I am the only person he sold a piece of land. He has acres, many acres of land. So now, this piece of land, the entire land, I only bought a part of the land. It's subdivided and bought the part my house is on. So back in the day when we were kids, we used to come up to this open lot on Sunday evenings and play ball. And we'd play ball till probably about 5, 6 o'clock before we go home and get ready for youth fellowship. They used to put up booths over there and make dance and so on. So this land has been sitting there, just guava and porter bush and shrubbery grows on it. So now I acquired this piece of land and I dug it out. Dug road and driveway to get vehicles to come in with material. And I have been having challenges upon top of challenges since I bought this piece of land. It started that the first time I delivered my sand and stone and some blocks, that the kids, they were playing ball on it, cricket and football and so on. And they were very upset with me for purchasing this land. So like I said, the kids were very upset with me for purchasing the land because they still continued the tradition of going over there and playing ball and so on. A matter of fact, they had football and they had cricket they used to play. Anyway, when I delivered the first set of building material, got it delivered, and when I went back, I noticed the sand was moved from where I put it. They scraped it up out of the way and said it's their ball ground. So I had a lot of problem with, people who thought that I shouldn't have bought the land. I should have left it so people roam on it freely. And so when I talk about this foundation, this is what comes to mind. Your foundation is your house is only as good as the foundation it's built on. So my little saying today is, up on this rock I build my shack, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against me. Okay. So this foundation is about 4 feet at the narrow parts of the ground, like the top, the ground slopes forward. So at the back, the foundation is deeper than the front. So it's a step foundation. And the rear of the building is deeper than the front. Okay, so at this lowest part of the foundation is about 4 feet deep. And this place used to have a lot of water, and it's clay soil. All right, if you notice in the picture, the soil is very, very red. And at one point, the government had done some tests over there, and they said there's bauxite there, and they wanted to purchase it from the owner. And he raised Cain. He would not sell it. So I'm glad he didn't sell it, because now it would be a big hole that they would come in the district and dig out and displace the residents and pollute our water and all that. It may have produced a few jobs, but that would not compensate for this beauty that is here. You have to really visit that house to appreciate the view. It has a beautiful view. And when you go on the 3rd floor, you can see the sea right around you. All around you, you spin 360 degrees and you see the entire just spread out. It is beautiful. So I am glad I purchased it, and I'm glad the owner at the time sold it to me. Are you okay? So I drew this plan myself. I bought the software and I designed the building, and I drew it with the software, and everything to scale, everything was fine. Now, in the video about the garage, I mentioned that I am the one that gave the contractor the okay to change the location of the garage. And I could do that because it wasn't anything that was involved with the structure of the house. It's just a matter of changing the location. Now, originally, this house was supposed to be a 2-story house. Yes, we knew the front would be a little high because the land slopes forward, but it's supposed to be a 2-story full 2nd floor. But before I started building, I looked into all the cost and so on, and I said, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do a 2-story. Let's just do 1 story. So from the get-go, the plan was to build just the 1st floor. It was after the 1st floor was completed, I really got sold into doing a partial 3rd floor. Now we're gonna call it a 3rd floor because we have units under the bottom. So the builder at the time, he sent me a rough draft, and he said, oh, you can put a little Airbnb, something up on the top there. And I bought the idea. I don't regret. I'm just saying it costs more, and I probably really don't need all that space. If I don't use it for an Airbnb kind of arrangement, I don't need that much room, right? So let's move on. So the foundation went in. They dug the foundation, did their work, did the steel, do what have you. So you can look around just to get a little visual appreciation for how it looked. And I think that is what I really want to show you. Um, Leave any comments you have below, any questions, and so on that you have for me. So just let me mention that outside, you'll see two little buildings. To the right is where I put up an outhouse, also called an outside toilet. And to the left, I have a storeroom. That was the original storeroom before I brought it underneath the building. The foundation was also dug deep enough, and the necessary work was done to take the second floor, even though I told the builder that I wasn't going to put a second floor. I think he knew that he was going to convince me to put it on, because he said, let's go ahead and prepare the foundation as if we were putting on a third floor. And so that necessary work was done. The foundation was built. Structurally, it was built to accommodate a third floor. So now that we put it on, it's not a problem. So the integrity structurally is still there. Okay, so I think the house could have set back a little more to the back of the land than to the front. And I knew this from the first day they laid out the house, because I was there. As they were putting down the batten and all that, I left them doing it. And when I came back and saw where the battens were, I said to the builder, you know, the house is too far onto the front. And he said, no, man, no, Miss So-and-so. The house gonna be 3 to 4 feet within the batten, so it's not gonna be too close to the road. And the reason why I know it's deliberately done, or why I think it's deliberately done, it's because somebody was trespassing through the land, driving through the land, and that's why they. So before I purchased the land, someone that lives close by was using the land as a shortcut to go to their residence. And they continued to do that. And I had a hard time to get them to stop walking through there. After I made the driveway so that material could be delivered on the land, that individual acquired a vehicle, and the person start making shortcut through my property to go to his, because he lived on top of the hill above me, and his driveway would have been too steep. So he started cutting through my property, and there were relatives and friends who were building my house, and they knew he was driving back there. And to confirm that, I had ordered some material, and I told the driver of the truck where to put the material when he delivered it. And when I came home and saw it where it was, I confronted the driver, and he said to me, well, he was going to put it where I told him to put it, but somebody said it's so and so driving back there, not to put it there. So when I say something in this video, I know what I'm talking about, because this is a personal thing to me. I have lived through it, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. And like I said, I was not an absentee builder for all of the build. Some people stay abroad and people stay in Jamaica and do things for them. I traveled. I spent a lot of money going and coming. The unfortunate thing is I couldn't be in Jamaica 100% of the time, and that affected me. But now I'm making it my duty to be there when anything is being built, because Like I mentioned before in one of my videos, it's not everybody's gonna act in your interests. You have to look about you. So those are the little mishaps that I have from the get-go coming up. Uh-huh. And you're gonna hear about some more because I want you guys to learn. Learn from my mistakes and make your building go smoother. All right? And if you have things you encounter, share them with me in the comment, okay? I look forward to that. All right. Give you a little bird's eye view around the house when it was being built. I have some video clips and I'm going to show you a little bit more, sort of a 360-degree around the building. All right, so I'm gonna put that. So ladies and gentlemen, viewers and subscribers, thank you very much for viewing the video. I hope this little information has made you more acquainted to this process that I'm going through. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, those of you who have done so. And those of you who have not subscribed as yet, please, I need your subscription. I'm trying to build this channel and I have gotten a good amount of subscribers in the past couple weeks. The channel has doubled. It has gone from 42 subscribers to 100 and something. So I thank you very much. Please share it and please bring me all your comments. Please share your experience with me on this channel, and I look forward to talk to you later. This presentation has been brought to you by Aces Merch. Imagine it, we can make it. Thank you.